But he not the Baron. Now's the time to dominate, don't do it for the cash. Finally a critic who just does it for the clash. Uploading all the content in a flash. If he keep it up, he gonna have to commandeer a mask. Dominating impulse.
What's up, YouTube? The truth here, dominating impulse. So this is going to be my Iron Fist series breakdown with some Defenders news as well. So careful for spoilers. If you haven't checked out any of the Netflix series, I'm going to be spoiling news for all that shit. So first off, I don't even know how you found my video, but thanks. Give a like. Subscribe if you're new to the videos. We're going to go in. It's going to be a lot of stuff we got to talk about. So sit back, relax. Let's get started. I felt like they didn't give Danny a purpose, and that is what you need to know from your main character from the gate, what his purpose is. They spent way too much time trying to, reveal his identity and who he is. And then, the mental hospital bullshit was a total waste of time. I did not understand that. He spent way too much time at Rand Industries. He's like kind of Tony Stark and Bruce Wayne. He uses those places to fund his crusade, and he didn't do any of that. He kind of was lost in the whole aspect. And I felt like all the gems that were thrown towards Luke Cage, those two series could have worked totally better if they were combined. 8 episodes, Luke Cage, 8 episodes, Iron Fist, and then we get the Heroes for Hire going into Daredevil, not Daredevil, Defenders. And so it will all make sense. But there were so many gems thrown for Luke Cage. I just felt like the plot holes did not make sense. But I love Colleen Wing, and her element added to this universe is gonna be sick. Like, she was beating ass. I love the Cage fights. I love that she was part of the Hand in the Twist. Now, the combo with her and Misty Knight hasn't happened yet, but I feel like that's going to develop a little bit later. But the main villain who I loved, who wasn't even the villain, was Madame Gao. She brought that, and we got to see a lot more of Iron Fist lore hinted in Daredevil, a little more of the Hand, and they kind of stole the Daredevil thing. The villain was right in front of you from the gate, but Danny didn't understand it. Now, Claire Temple was amazing. I love her energy. I loved her scenes. I loved that she was trying to fight. I loved all that. Now, let's talk about some of the things I didn't like. Some of the fighting scenes were kind of rushed. Like I said, it didn't have the plot holes that Luke Cage had, but when you want to watch a show with kung fu and martial arts, you want them to bring it. Now, I will say they hinted on so many fighting styles. It was crazy. Drunken Man, Bruce Lee, Enter the Dragon, Ip Man, it was crazy. And then we got to see some of the comic Danny go dumb ham. The only thing I didn't like is if you see in this clip, everybody's getting flipped over, shit's getting tossed, but Harold, he gets to hold on to that gun. Come on, makes no sense. So I'm gonna go into their Defenders aspect of this video now. Have you seen how the end of Iron Fist went? One of the internal 7 cities, disappeared that he's supposed to protect, and he wasn't there to protect. And that's going to be, there's going to be a consequence for that. And we've seen the meeting with, his buddy Davos and Joy. There's always, a snake in the grass, but we're going to explore more of that in the Defenders, who just finished filming. So there's going to be a lot more press and promo rolling out with that. So I'm really stoked about that. But like I said, let me know. Tell me. Don't let the critics force your hand in this, guys. Enjoy the experience for yourself. Because what I think is, it's not Daredevil season 1. It's not even Jessica Jones, but it's just as good as Luke Cage, because the way they wrote it, and they're so OP that there's only so much you can do. But I think it's going to be a lot better now that we know who Danny is going forward into the Defenders. So that's all I got. My next episode is going to be the combo episode, Flash, Supergirl, Arrow, Prometheus, his Silence of the Lambs in the cage, torture type of thing. It's going to be dumb sick. Stay tuned for that. We got some more Bold and the Daring. I haven't forgot about you guys. I know you guys hit me up on Twitter. You like those videos. We're going to keep that cranking. So with that being said, I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to sign out.